All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get into our lesson, we're going to start off giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rekar, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone at Ruel. The salutation to the Akim on the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth day in and day out. The sincere brothers, the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Just the brothers from the Great Millstone Charlotte camp coming at you with another lesson. You know, like always, before we start our videos, our lessons off, you know, we want to say that this message is to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man, according to the seed of thy father, man, and to the confused faces whose bloodline go back to Negro, Latino, and Native American descent, man. You know, we are looking for the elect, man. But those are the only Israelites that's going to get this word, man. That's going to, you know, be saved when the return of Yahweh Shai, who the word in the called Jesus Christ, come back to claim his earth and reign in his kingdom, man. Right. So basically, man, we're going to just get on a lesson about, you know, prophecies, man. You know, and one of the things about prophecies, which the word prophecy means to say before, you know, it's coming to pass, man. You know, and you Israelites that's out there, you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all see the apostles and the elders and the brothers on down on the highways and byways. You know, you see the videos being put up. You're seeing, you know, the prophets warning you, telling you that Yahweh Shai is about to return, and a great judgment is about to take place here in America and throughout the earth. But our people don't want to listen, man. That's why this message is only for the elect. But the Lord set up this man, you know, to preach the word to the whole world, to warn them, man. So there won't be no, I didn't tell you so, man. So they can be, the word can be heard, and so they won't have no excuses or no cloak for their sins, man. Because the prophecies are coming, man. You clearly see the signs of America, which is Babylon the Great, is falling, man. You clearly see the signs of these Edomites' kingdom, the so-called white people, kingdom is falling, man. And how all this wickedness is being promoted throughout the earth, man, started here in America. So one of the great things that's going to happen is the destruction of America, which is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire in this up-and-coming World War III. So we're just going to go ahead and get into some prophecies about the times of the end of America and the beginning of Jacob, man, which is Salaki, which is Israel rulership, man.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, starting out verse 1. And Yahweh Shai went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to shew him the buildings of the temple. Verse 2. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
So Yahweh Shai was making reference to in the latter days, man, talking about the destruction of America, man. And once those nuclear missiles destroy America, there's not going to be any buildings or foundation of America left, man. It's going to be a desolate land, man, a wilderness, man.
That's right.
You know, once those missiles destroy America.
Verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
So the disciples was asking Yahweh Shai, when was, you know, his second coming, man? When he's going to bring down this wicked world, these wicked rulers, and set up the kingdom for Israel, man. So the disciples was looking for Yahweh Shai to, you know, to bring or rebuild the kingdom back then, to put Israel on top. How much more now, man? We in that same mindset of the disciples back then, because we all those prophets and those men of the Lord coming back in reincarnation, man. Lord willing, if we those believers and the ones that going to endure until the end when Yahweh Shai come back, man. You know, the Lord's disciples was asking, when is the times of the signs of the end, man? And when you're going to make your coming to put us on top, man. So we supposed to be in that same mindset as the disciples back then with Yahweh Shai.
Verse 4. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
And though you have here today, man, you have a lot of these false prophets, these preachers that claim that the Lord is dealing with them, man, saying that they are anointed from the Lord to preach the word, man. But we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, if you got the understanding of the scriptures, you're supposed to know what man is doing the work of the Lord of righteousness, man. Righteously, man. You're not supposed to be taking heed by these false prophets, man. Because they're not coming in the stead of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're not preaching about the downfall of America. They're not going against the so-called white man, telling them that he's about to come down. The Lord Yahushua is going to bring him down once he returns. And he's going to put his nation in the captivity under the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're not telling the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that they're Israelites. You're not talking about the destruction of America. That's how you know a false prophet, man, because they're talking about the ways of prospering, the way of living life is comfortable and, living good, no cares or no worries in the world. That's how you know these false prophets, by their works.
And they can also go for them other Israelite camps also, saying Yahushua coming back to save all, or Esau going to be saved. That also go for those, and many of those camps also preaches his name, the right name Yahushua. They also preach Yahushua. Now you got someone preaching Yahushua, but also say Christ, also say Jesus. That also they say Yahushua. They're also going in his name, but also going off.
Yeah, kind of. And like the brother said, you got a lot of these false camps. They know the name of the Lord, but they don't push him, man. They push Christ, or they pushing a wayward doctrine that's not of Yahushua, man. They might say they're Israelites. They might say they believe in the Lord, but when it comes to the doctrine, man, they saying, like you said, the Esau, the Edomites, the so-called white people can make it. All nations can make it. Nothing's going to happen to America. Destruction ain't going to come to this place. They're going off, man. And for them saying that, even though they might have the name of the Lord, but they really not representing Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the spirit, man.
Verse 6, Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So that's what we seeing, man. You hear about the wars and the rumors of wars, man. If you, especially you're a man of the Lord, and you claiming, to be on your watch, man. One of the things, the top prophecies that we watching for is World War III. Because World War III is going to be the downfall and the end of America, man.
That's right.
And the end of America when the destruction comes from them thermonuclear missiles, man. And we've seen all these nations gathering up, practicing, their military drill. Like over the recent days, when you have Russia and China, exercising their military drill, making this the biggest military drill that they ever, perform, man. You got other countries join in with Russia and China, that's getting ready for war, man. You got America, doing their exercises with their allies. You got all these countries exercising their military to get it ready for World War III, man. You got the conflict over there with U.S. and Russia bombing each other over there in Syria, man. Destroying Syria, because all that is set up to the downfall of America, and for Yahushua to return to bring this place down, and it's set up for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to bring these nations, all these heathen nations and their military to the Middle East, man, for the destruction of America.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
They say, and nations against nations, man. That's the race wars, man.
That's right.
Here in America, man, they saying that you got racism at an all-time high, man. Worse than the civil rights movement, man. You got the so-called whites and the so-called blacks and browns, clashing once again, man. Because the Lord, one time before it was died out, even though the hatred between the so-called white man and the blacks here in America was always there. But the thing about our people, man, they forgot how Esau or the so-called white people had brought them over here, man. How the so-called white man show his hatred toward the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans. So the Lord got it now that this is rising once again, this hatred between Esau and Jacob, man.
That's right.
To show the Israelites that the so-called white man is not your friend, man. That he's your natural born enemy, man. And the so-called white man, meaning the Edomites, man, they don't like you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because first of all, it's spiritual. Because the Israelites represent righteousness and good, and the so-called white man, the Edomites, represent wickedness, man. You know, and we are opposed to each other, man. We're not supposed to be together like this world claim, man. And the hatred show you that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and the so-called white man was never meant to be together, man. And every time you see, and throughout history, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans always had a battle or a war or fought against the so-called white man, vice versa, man. So, because we're not supposed to be friends, man. The Lord set us up to be sworn enemies, man.
It tell you that, I can't, remember, what structure, but when it go back to when Jacob and Esau were fighting in the womb.
Genesis 25.
Yeah, I want to say Genesis, if I can remember. When they was fighting in the womb, and the first one out was Esau, and it says the oldest should serve the youngest. So it goes back there. It goes back there when they couldn't never get along, man. Because the chosen people is the chosen people is Jacob, also known as the root of Israel.
Okay.
And that's why the Lord is intensifying Jacob and Esau in that hateful spirit. Because a few years back, a lot of our people they let that shit slide with Esau doing like certain things to him and stuff like that. But the Lord really intensifying Esau's spirit to let it be known like, hey man, I hate you Negroes, man. I hate you Latinos. I hate you Mexicans, man. So with that being said, Jacob's gonna have no choice but to rise up, man. So the Lord is doing this for all his purpose, man. To let Israel know, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, let you know that the so-called white man, which are the biblical Edomites, they hate you, man. And going back, like the brother said, going all the way back to we was in thy womb, man. We was in the womb, man. Genesis 25th chapter,
And the Lord, allow you, even you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that's not a weakening of the truth, man. He's showing you that the so-called white man is your enemy, man. Even though y'all can't see it, the Lord ain't allowing you to see it spiritually. Like the brother said, in the spirit, and through Great Millstone, and other brothers that in the spirit, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we see the so-called white man as the devil that he is. But you 2/3, you regular so-called, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you average Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Lord haven't shown y'all spiritually, but he's showing you physically that the so-called white man is the devil, man.
That's right.
Look how Esau is starting off with Trump and they elites, man. How they cutting certain aids for you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. How they setting up the cop or the police system, the jail system for you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. They been showing you, these cops been showing their hatred toward you Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. But the Lord is intensifying it more and more, man, through the last days, because the race war is about to pop off, man. It's about to be a major battle between Esau and Jacob, man. But right now, we speaking, spiritually about what's about to happen. Well, soon, there's going to be a physical battle between the so-called whites and the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Verse 8, book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Lord, read 7 again, Salah.
Okay. Back up. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
You know what you see? You got famines, man, the lack of food, lack of water. You got the GMO food being pushed, showing you that it's a lack of food, man. But the food we are eating is not real food, man. They artificial food, man, that created by these governments like Monsanto's and different other food companies that produce GMO food, man. For destroying the human body, man. Now we got cancer at an all-time high, man. all type of illness, man. Because the food that we eating is not naturally food, man. It's poison, man. You got the water defiled. So all this is a famine, in which we are in now. And eventually it's going to be a famine where ain't going to be any GMO food out here, man. You know, it's just going to be nothing in these stores, man. You know, and all of it's going to be, all these stores are going to be empty. And there's going to be a lot of people out here dying from starvation, man. And they say, read again.
Verse 7, Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there should be famines and pestilence.
There you see, you got all type of illness, man, all type of diseases, you know, being spawned here throughout America, man. All STDs at an all-time high, man. You know, like I say, cancer, all type of disease that these doctors here in America, or these pharmaceuticals, don't even have medicine, you know, to cure these type of disease, man. They at such an alarming rate, man. You're going to have a lot of these people dying for all type of diseases, man, and pestilence that the Lord is going to bring here in America.
And earthquakes in diverse places.
And then we see, man, you got earthquakes all throughout the earth, man. You got over the past, you know, month or two, you had over almost 200 earthquakes, man. You know, you got all type of natural disasters that taking place, which are the Yahweh Shah, and giving the order to the angels, you know, to jack this earth up, man. But those are signs that his second coming is near, man. You got mudslides, man. You know, hurricanes. You know. Now we're going through a hurricane now here in the Carolinas, man. Hurricane Florence is ripping through, you know, South Carolina and North Carolina, man. You know, and all type of other natural disasters taking place, man. You got the Philippines about to get hit by a major typhoon. You know, you got mudslides taking place all throughout, you know, Hawaii, all throughout the Pacific coast of, you know, China, and, you know, over there in Japan. You know, you got earthquakes, you got mudslides, you got all type of natural disasters taking place throughout the earth, man. Because the Lord is about to bring this place down, man.
That's right.
And ring in his power, man, and set up the nation of Israel, man.
Verse 8. All these things are the beginning of sorrow.
So all these signs that we seeing now are just the beginning of sorrows, man. He ain't even talking about the times of, he mentioned the times yet of martial law. When the American economy crashes, man. You know, you know, all type of, you know, hell breaking loose here in America, man. We're just at the beginning of sorrows, man.
Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you.
You know, that's talking about prosecution, man. The man that's in this faith, man, in this work, man. The man is like us, that's on the highways and byways putting up these videos, man. Like Apostle Gabar, you know, throughout the week, man, he been pushing the vibe of how these elites, man, planning on doing terrorist attacks and blaming, you know, certain hate groups, so-called hate groups for it, man. And one of the main so-called hate groups that they got at the list is the so-called black Hebrew Israelites, man. And the reason why I say so-called black Hebrew Israelites, because we're not black, man. The Israelites come in all different types of colors, shapes, and form, man. You know, this is just not a black thing, man. Because you see a bunch of so-called black men standing up out there, man. You got confused faces, Israelites. You got Latinos and Native Americans, which are Israelites also, man. But those that calling themselves Israelites are out there pushing this word, man. You know, we got to get ready for prosecution, man. Because Esau got it on the books, you know, that they want to prosecute us and slander us, throw us in jail, you know, want to kill the prophets, man. Because all of it is written in the scriptures that Yahweh shall speak of, man. How his men is going to be prosecuted and blamed for these false terrorist attacks, man. But that's what Esau's plan is, man, is trying to stop this truth, man.
And Esau know, just a little brief, Esau know what time it is, because now they had that last Mission Impossible movie, and it was basically about like hate groups and stuff, and trying to link it up with hate groups, saying that this the reason why attacks are happening and why so much hell on the earth. but it's really Yahweh Shem Yahushua doing all this chaos. And then on top of that, they name the hate group of the group the apostles. And here at Great Millstone, the elders and the apostles, apostles just teachers or whatever, they just we are labeled as that. We are considered apostles because we teaching, trying to bring in the hopeful elect, but also teaching all around the world, and teaching to everybody so everybody can be warned and get their judgment, man.
The devils, man, they really trying to make a move on the men of the Lord, man. And they just trying to stop this word, but the word is already out, man. So they can't do nothing, man. Only thing they can do is face the facts that Yahweh Shem Yahushua about to bring this place down, man. And for us to really be out there, proclaiming and prophesying the downfall of America, not to say, it is a surprise, but we already know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's the one that controls everything, man. But we've been supposed to be thrown in the cell for coming against America, man. And look at we so-called American citizens, basically talking about the downfall of America, man. Basically, they call that treason, man.
Yeah, act of terrorism.
Yeah, act of terrorists, man. And look how all these years we've been out there from our apostles and elders on down, man. That's how it show you that it's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua got it set up for the men to be out there, man. And it's a time that it is going to roll on the Israelites. And some of us going to have to get put in jail, be prosecuted. Some of us going to have to, be martyrs, man. But the Lord also going to raise up a standard against these devils, man. And they're going to be that spiritual power, man.
Verse 9. I'll read it over. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and they shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
So we're going to be hated for all nations, man, including our people, man. You Israelites, man, you 2/3, man. You scoffers and scorners, or you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But they hate the prophets, man. For why, man? We telling them about the destruction of America. The average American citizen don't want to hear about their homeland or so-called homeland being destroyed where they in it, man. They want to live it up, man. They want to continue on living in this wickedness. While the men of the Lord, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we prophesying the downfall of this place, man. And we coming in instead of Yahushua. So they hated Yahushua back then for prophesying against the wickedness. They're going to hate us now, man, because we coming in that same stead, man. Prophesying against all these evildoers, man. All this wickedness that being pushed, man. That the Lord is not with, man. That he's fed up with America. And he's going to destroy this place, man. They don't want to hear that, man.
Right. Like most of these Edomites and 2/3 of Israel, they watch their videos. They watch our videos. They walk up and down the campsite while we teaching and preaching, throwing shade at us or throwing scoffing, put it like that, scoffing, saying y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Quit talking about America, cause I'm pretty sure some of them see the videos and us speaking out against America. They someone probably should be like, yeah, we know, but so what? But it got to do with me, But those gonna be the ones who will be judged in the end, man. Cause Yahweh is coming back and destroy this place, man.
They want to flag the men of the Lord videos. Want to take down brothers' videos, man. Calling us a hate group, man. But that's okay, man, because y'all really going against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
That's right.
And that's a battle that y'all ain't going to be able to win, man.
Verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
They're going into most of these people in the world, even amongst brothers in the faith, man. We got some of our family members that come up against us because we preaching the word, man. And we talking about the downfall of America, man. They were just saying that the Lord is a racist and he only cares for the nation of Israel. And he's not going to save everybody, man. That he don't love the so-called white race, man. That he hate the Edomites and the rest of these nations, man. Now people don't want to hear that, man, because they so used to hearing God love everybody, man. So when they hear us talk about the opposite, talk about the Lord is not for these other nations, they get offended, man. They get offended about the words that come out the scriptures, man. Because it's not what they've been taught in these phony Christian churches, man. So they get offended at the men of the Lord, but eventually they get offended at Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right. That's right.
verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Kind of what you have here, man. You got T.D. Jakes, man. You got Geno Jenkins, Creflo Dollar. Even to you average false preachers, man. You know, that's in these Christian churches. They're in these Roman Catholic churches, in Islam. You know, all these religions that's blindly leaving our people astray, man. You know, they're confusing our people, man. They are known as false prophets. Even the ones that supposed to be in the circumcision of Israel, man. They're calling themselves Israelites and supposed to be Israelites leaders, man. Like your Nate, which is we call him Nate Satan, man. You know, bubble-eyed blackfish. You know, recall from the GOCC, man. You know, General Yohana and IUSPK. You know, they claim they supposed to be Israelites, but they're not pushing the doctrine or the vibe of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You know, because they're not of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. They're teaching false doctrine that the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua that gave unto Great Millstone, which is the true doctrine, man. They're teaching against it, man. You know, they teaching that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast. They're teaching the name of the Lord doesn't matter. So they false prophets, man. Teaching about the Lord is going to bring peace to all Israel, man. And we shouldn't have any type of hatred towards our enemies, man. They're against the scriptures, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. The things that they are saying, they don't add up in the spirit of the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua when they come to the scriptures, man.
And I just wanted to say that it says, deceive many. That's how you know this truth is not for everybody. It's going to deceive the masses of the people. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they got to receive their judgment, man. You know, and it's only for the few. And as the scriptures say, many are called, but few are chosen. So it's been a couple of brothers, you know, that have been called, but only a few are going to remain in this thing and hold fast to it until death or until salvation, man. And until, you know, in the kingdom, and we're going to hold on to it forever. Lord willing, we be those men.
Because you got a lot of these, you know, dudes that claim they're supposed to be part of the truth, and they falling out now, man. They claim they love the Lord and put in a certain amount of years of this work and go about that back into the world because they probably got a fancy job, a nice woman, a nice house. They put off the day of the Lord and trying to live comfortably. But when you come to the serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man, we got to prepare ourselves to catch hell. Because this world is full of hell, man. And it's against the righteous, man. So when you put on the stead of being righteous, man, you're going to be hated, man. You're going to go through hell in this place because it's full of wickedness. You got dudes that's in the faith, that been in the faith, lost faith, and throw away their righteousness just to go back to the world full of wickedness, man. You know, just totally forgetting about the destruction of America, man. Just forgetting about the so-called white man is the devil, man. And thinking that he's not going to bring his military or his wrath against Israel, man. Well, even though if they fall out, man, that doesn't change the fact that the Lord still is going to bring destruction to this place, man.
That's right.
They forgot their reward too.
And on top of that, most of them probably done it because they see Yahushua haven't come back yet. Ain't no telling he might commit 10 years, even though it's a short time, and they know that. But I gotta stack this money and get mine, man, and also try to take on preacher's word. But in the meantime, he ain't come back yet, so hey, I gotta do what I gotta do in this world. But nah, it don't work like that, man. I say you mark yourself either way.
Yep.
And Yahushua going remember that day when you went back in the world and just put him to the side. I mean, I'm pretty sure you really don't care, but he could be upset because you done it.
Yep, and that's why the scriptures say, woe unto them that lost patience, man. So what end is it unto you? Because here you gave up something that was very, just much living, man. Something worth living. Because you go back into the world, you're going to always be in that dead state. But here being in the truth, we have something to live for, man.
That's
We're
right.
preaching the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. We're working up our salvations, man. We're working up the redeemed mercy, man. You know, and that comes with much faith and much long suffering, as the Lord is long suffering, man. We on the Lord's time. We ain't nothing, man. And that's what a lot of people get it all confused about, because they get they start feeling themselves a little bit, man. And they don't realize how important the Lord is, man. We on the Lord's time.
That's right.
Like you say, man, these, you know, supposed to be, you know, in the faith, man. The main thing why these dudes fall out, man, like I say, they lose patience. They really never had faith. They wasn't never really sure, man. They been trying to play both sides, man. One foot in the world and one foot in the truth, man. But you got to have both foots in the truth, man. Or you're going to have both foots in the world, man. The Lord said you can't serve two masters, man. You either going to love one and hate the other, man. Now people, you know, they hate the Lord and they love this world, man. Especially these dudes that fell out of the truth, man. Like I said, they you know, they figure that, you know, nothing's going to happen since they fell out the truth, man. Like everything is okay, man. And you also can tell those the ones that didn't really watch the signs, man. Didn't watch the type, you know, the events that taking place that leading up, you know, these prophecies, man. But that one of the main things that, you know, encourage our faith, man. Seeing the signs of these prophecies coming to pass, man.
That's right.
That will keep our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Showing you that they wasn't really watching these prophecies or they really didn't consider them, man.
All right, continuing on. Verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
You know what you see, man, so much wickedness going on, man. You even got these, you know, the people in the world, man, so full of wickedness that they saying that they claim got love for each other, but they waxing cold, man. The Lord said he's going to separate families, man. He's going to bring the father against the son, the mother against the daughter. You know, family members and friends coming against each other in these last days, man. Because this world is full of hatred and basically wickedness, man. You know, these people all about their self, man. Especially when it comes down to the time when the collapse of the economic system, man. The collapse of America, man. It's going to be every man for themselves, man. But the men of the Lord is going to have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And pray that he keep the brotherhood together. Those that are that hopeful elect, man. And he protect his men in them days, man. And keep us from these wicked people out here when all hell break loose, man.
That's right.
Verse 13.
Verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
So you got the Lord, so you got to endure unto the end, man. When this place fall, you know, when Yahweh shall return with the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Most High, the angels, and redeeming the nation of Israel, man. Redeem the elect, man. You know, we got to endure all that just to be saved, man. And we pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua that we keep that faith to endure to the end. That he found us worthy for salvation, man.
That's right.
That's why we push these videos, man. That's why we, you know, steady, constantly reading, studying, praying, fellowshipping with the brothers, man. You know, going out there on the highways and byways pushing his word, man, because we don't want to lose that faith, man. We want salvation, man, because we already know what's up. But for those that fall out and those the people in this world, man, that's not with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But death is going to come to this place, man.
That's right.
You got to keep that spirit going, man. Keep that fire, you know, going, man. Because our spirit is, you know, a consuming fire, man. You know?
Read verse 14.
Verse 14. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
And they say that the gospel shall be preached, man. A witness, man. So all these people is witnessing the rise of the Hebrew Israelites, man. Even if they don't watch the videos of Great Millstone, man, they're still putting the vibe out there that Israel is the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, and stuck farther, man, is Great Millstone. The Great Millstone is the one that pushing the full doctrine, man. You know, so it's a witness, man. It said to all nations, man. Because this word, this gospel is being spread worldwide by the way of the internet, man. Then it said, then shall the end come. So the gospel already being preached throughout the four corners of the earth. So the end is near, man. It's coming, man. You know, because that was one of the main prophecies, man. That the gospel is going to be preached throughout the entire planet Earth, man. For the nation of Israel, the elect, they receive it, man. Because the elect is scattered throughout the whole entire planet Earth, man. And once the Lord seal his elect, then it's going to be the end of America, man. The downfall of America and the return of Yahweh Shah bring a judgment on this place, man. Listen on that.
I got a quick precept. This is Romans 13:11. It says, and that knowing the time, that the time is now, it is high time to wake out of sleep. it's like for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. It says knowing that the time knowing the time is now. Like the time is now to wake out your sleep, man. Destruction of America is on its way. Economy falling.
World
War III. Famine.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, you got these troops gonna come in and invade the land. Well, put it like this: come in and
Then you Israelite.
Con.
You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's
So
right.
y'all the main people on their list, man.
That's right.
You know, and it's a high time to wake out of sleep, man. And for those dudes that been in the truth, man, they went back to sleep, man.
Con.
You know, they here they been waiting, or they probably never really awake, man. They just been faking the whole time. In a way, man, they went back to sleepness, man. You know, but we pray that we don't go back to sleep, man. We want to stay awake, man. Cause it's a beautiful thing to be alive, man. And meaning being alive, meaning being spiritually alive, man. Having the understanding of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. Having the understanding of the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We don't want to toss that way or lose that for a world that's soon about to come to destruction, man. You know, that would we hold dearly onto the truth, man, to keep pushing, man. And the scripture says it's high time to wake up out of sleep. Our salvation is nearer than what we believe, man. So our salvation is so close, man, even though we praying that it can be this year, man. You know, it could be nearer than that, man. It could be tomorrow, man. You know, all hell can break loose, man.
That's right.
It can be a month from now, 2 months, man. You know, all of it is in the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But we know it ain't far off, man. Like the world think it is, man.
Add a quick precept. This is the book of 2 Peter 3:3. No, Salaki. Read that. 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust. And that's them 2/3, man, because they're not taking heed unto the men of the Lord that Yahweh Shem Yahushua set up, man. Because they're receiving their judgment just by doing that, just by scoffing, talking shit on the comment board, putting the thumbs down, walking by the camp, talking slickness in their minds, you know, stuff like that. So with that being said, the Lord is marking them for judgment. You know, and that's how you know we in the last days, because it's a lot of people scoffing against the truth. It's a lot of people, and the main people are the Israelites. Of course, you have Esau, but hey, that's Esau for you. He against us. So what do you expect? He's gonna scarf at us regardless, whether it be us 2/3 doing wickedness or us hopeful elect, you know, doing righteousness, man. Because what we doing is a righteous thing, man. Preaching the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man, in sincerity and in truth, man.
Yahweh Shah say that. The scripture say that every idle word that man should be counted for every idle word that they say, man. So everything that they saying, they scoffing and scorning, man, the Lord's gonna pay judgment to them, man.
That's right.
For being disobedient and not taking heed to his words, man.
I got one more piece. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And perilous just mean basically like bad times, you know, evil times. Basically, you know, a time basically of perishing. You know, because I believe that word go back to perish.
Yeah, kind of go back to believe it go back to the word dangerous, man.
Dangerous.
Dangerous is like bad times, man. So because there's gonna be some dangerous times here in America, man. Where there ain't no more power throughout the earth, the cities, man. No more running water, no food, you know, no cable TV, no internet. Like these people, the majority of people here in this world, man, especially here in America, man, they love their internet, man. They can't go a day without their social media, you know, anything that they got to do something with this internet, man, this web, man. So the Lord cut the power source off, and they can't get that, man. These people gonna be bugging out, man.
Them demons gonna really crank up on these people, man. Right. These people gonna be going fool and buck wild out here. That's why in the scriptures, that's why like If a woman's not protected by the man of the Lord, and this is a message for you women, y'all through. Because it's going to be some fool men out there that's going to be ready to rape y'all women and kill y'all, man, and sell y'all for food and all. And once they sell y'all for food, that same man, what do you think he going to do? Rape you until you get tired of your ass. He going to sell you for food, and it's going to be a continuous cycle. So for you women that want to do all that dumb stuff and don't want to take heed to your man, especially a man of the Lord, mainly the man of the Lord, you know, hey, that's judgment upon you, man, because the Lord's going to visit you women, man.
You women know, because in that time, there ain't going to be no mighty women, man. How they portray in these movies, like, all these shows like Xena, Red Sonja and Proud Mary, all these women, Charlie Angels, all these women that so-called, tough action women, man. There gonna be none of that, man, because first of all, these women gonna snap into reality, man. Reason why they act like that now, because they comfortably, man. They comfortable, man. They got Esau being over them, man. They got certain perks. They living good and wealthy. They got the government, nursing them and stuff. And when all hell break loose, man, they gonna realize that they ain't nothing but women. And they definitely, you Negro, Latino, and Native American women, y'all gonna realize, man, that Esau y'all enemy. Then y'all gonna run back into the ones who y'all always look down upon, the Israelite man. How the brother said, a lot of the Israelite men is gonna be putting you women to death, man. Right along with these other heathen nations, man, they're gonna be putting our women to death, man. But the men of the Lord is gonna be the only ones that gonna be the stand or be the stronghold for you women, man. To be the ones that have to be for y'all to seek salvation, man.
Right. Like the like the brother was saying about the Wi-Fi. Matter of fact, I was on the book a couple days ago. Well, matter of fact, yesterday, and as you know, like the brother was saying, the Carolinas, South Carolina, North Carolina, were having a hurricane or tropical storm. So when hearing something, this lady was like, Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do. My Wi-Fi about to go out. I don't know what I'm going to do. My power going out. I just don't know. Now, by her saying that, imagine when all hell break loose, how she going to act then, That's just a little Wi-Fi from the power going out from hurricane, from a storm. Imagine when martial law come in or something worse than that, which is going to happen. Martial law going to come in those days when all hell break loose. How she going to act then? She going to act worse than that then.
Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful and holy. And I want to speak on disobedient to parents because there's a lot of people in the world that being disobedient to their parents, man, and very disrespectful. And and they fighting their mothers, and killing their fathers, like men killing their fathers, daughters fighting their mothers and stuff like that, so on and so on. Then you got proud people of the nation of Israel, because Esau automatically proud, but Israel don't have no reason to be proud, man. You're still a slave, man. You're in captivity. And boasters and blasphemers, man. Liars, man. Just lie on everything and anything, man.
A lot of people, known for that, man, being boasters, man. They love, showing off their riches.
Yeah,
showing off how many women they got, their cars, their houses. Like the scripture say, they lovers of their own self, man. Always on social media doing selfies and putting all type of folly on the internet, man, which none of the stuff they doing is edifying, man. They're edifying to us because we see it as how wicked these people is, man. And they give us a more reason why that we thank the Lord for this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. But we see majority of people just bugged out, man. They gone, man. And they ain't not going to realize, what's really going on until all hell break loose, until Yahweh shall return and bring destruction upon them, man.
Right. And this says, the brother says, disrespecting parents. That also can stand for the impostor, imposter, where you got these scoffers or people who was in the truth or enough fall out the truth disrespecting the elders, you know, and that can go for that. And the Most High gonna get you for that, for disrespecting the elders, and or these other false prophets, leaders coming against the elders, you know. The Most High gonna get you for that, you know.
Because the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, they are spiritually parent, man.
That's right.
A parent is a guardian, man.
That's right.
That's what you always known in school when a kid, you know, say they're going on a field trip and they got to get a signature. They even gonna get it. They even ask for a parent or your guardian, man. So the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they are our spiritual guardian parents, man.
That's right.
They the one taught us the truth, man.
That's right.
And for these dudes, well, they call them as they is, these niggas, man, that come up against the apostle, once they don't learn the truth from them, man, and now they decided when they, when they don't fall out, they want to trying to set up their own thing and scoffing against the men that taught them, man.
That's
basically biting the hand that feed them, man.
That's right.
So the Lord's going to judge them for that.
That's
because
right.
the apostles and elders, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they represent Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
That's right.
And, you know? Yeah.
This is the book. Matter of fact, I'm reading from the Apocrypha.
Apocryphal.
The Apocrypha. You know, for those who might watch the video, I'm reading from the Apocrypha. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecies, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
So the Lord says, speak in the ears of his people, man.
God.
To you, who is his people? Once again, the Israelites, man. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
God.
And those that are Negro, Latino, and Native Americans are sent by the seed of your father, man. The Lord says, speak into their ears the words of prophecies, man. And he said, put them on paper, man. He said, may them be right in paper, for they are faithful and true. You got that part right there?
No.
Keep going.
Start
Start.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak in thy ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
He said the words of prophecy, man, meaning things that's written in the scriptures, man. What we speaking to them in their ears, man, is the destruction of America. That the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the only power of Israel, or you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Telling you that the so-called white man about to come down with great wrath against you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And he gonna put it in our mouth, man. Meaning the prophets are the ones that's speaking for you how about Shem Yahushua, man. The Lord ain't gonna come down physically himself to show you himself to speak to you people, man. He gonna use his men to prove, because that right there prove that, you know, the only way you can believe on the word of the Lord is by, you know, having faith, man. And our people don't be speaking of the Lord, and they figure that they can't see the Lord. They just see us talking. They figure that the words of the Lord ain't true, man. But the Lord set up his men. That's how he get most of these people, man. Because the Lord set up his men to speak his word, man. And they figure that since the Lord ain't telling them face to face, there ain't nothing going to happen, man.
Right. You got something else. I got to see it to believe it. Or if more than one person say it, and I said maybe they intend to believe it. But like the brother was saying, the Most High, Yahweh shall put give it to his prophets, the prophet to speak out, to put it in our mouth, to teach to y'all, to preach to y'all. They still ain't gonna take heed unto it.
Only the elect.
Only the elect. Correct. Verse 2, it says, and cause them to be written in paper. Verse 3. To be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
The Lord said they be written in paper, man. And that's how we got these prophecies, man, because they written in paper, and the papers are the scriptures, man. The Holy Bible, man. And the Lord said they are faithful and true. I mean, they're going to come to pass, man. Every last word that Yahweh Shem Yahushua stated here in the Holy Bible, man, is going to be fulfilled, man.
And it would not fail us, neither.
Verse 3, fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee,
Huh.
that speak against thee.
So the Lord said, fear not, man. We're not supposed to fear what these scoffers and scorners. In the word, the imagination, meaning the things they got in their mind against the scriptures, man, against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Lord tell us not to fear them, man, because we know this the Lord doing His will, man. This the Lord work, man. You know, they coming up against us thinking that, you know, we just not really a small thing, because we represent Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But the Lord is the main one that they got to answer to, man. And they say, let not the equality of them trouble thee. And the equality go back to they belief, man. Non-believers, man. You know. So we're not troubled by these non-believers, because we already know what the outcome of their actions, man, or for them coming against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Talking about you Israelites, man, the 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. We already know the outcome of you 2/3, that y'all gonna be destroyed in this up and coming judgment that the Lord is gonna bring here in America, and wherever you scoffers and scorners, you non-believer Israelites are at, man.
Verse 5, verse 4. For all the unfaithfulness should die in their unfaithfulness.
So all the non-believers, all these scoffers and scorners that come up against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, coming against the Spirit, coming against His Word, they're going to die in their unfaithfulness, man. The Lord is going to destroy them, man. And this wrath that He's going to bring upon this place. I'm going to read that over again.
It says, this is the book of, this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 4. It says, for all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness.
So they're going to be destroyed, man, all the faithfulness.
And I just wanted to say that, you know, God also hates. Because if He really loved them, He would have found them mercy and made them believe. He would have made them believe on His words, man. Make them believe in Yahweh Shai, which is the word. And Yahweh Shai is our Lord, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man.
It said, verse 5. Verse 5. Behold, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword.
The word sword meaning destruction. By the military, martial law troops, you know, these guns, the modern day sword, all type of disease, you know. You know, the main sword is them nuclear missiles that's going to destroy America, man.
It says famine, death, and destruction.
All type of chaos and hell going to break loose, man. And the Lord's going to bring all type of different varieties of judgment on you Israelites, man. You 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Not letting on, you know, the heathens. They're going to get a destruction off top, man, because the Lord count them as his enemy, man. You know, but the ones, the 2/3 who caught out his enemy now, because they coming against him, man. So they rebellious. And the word rebellious mean the fight against or war against, and they warred against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So destruction is going to come to them, man.
Verse 6. For the wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
The Lord said, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. You got wickedness pushed throughout all the entire planet Earth, and it starts here at America, man.
That's right.
What America pushes, man: homosexuality, bestiality, pedophilia, you know, do as thou will, drugs, you know, witchcraft, man. You know, love thou self, man. Love thyself, you know, don't just be these people all about their self, man. Pushing lesbianism, you know, a woman being whores, man, and hoes and sluts and stuff, man. That's what America pushing here upon the people, and it done spread throughout the whole earth, man. Now we got all these other countries, you know, they mad about at America, man, because America agenda has affected them, man, especially the dollar, man, which the other countries done took hold upon. But now we're in the time that these countries is dropping the dollar, man, which also going to lead to World War III and the destruction of America. And on top of that, it also going to lead to the RFID chip being implemented, man. But that's going to be the next currency, man. Not the Chinese yen, and the Russian money system. It's going to be the RFID chip, man. You know, which is going to be pushed by the elites, man. The so-called Illuminati, man. The elite bankers are going to be the ones that's going to try to chip everybody for the so-called New World Order, which is going to fail, man. And those that take the RFID chip or mark of the beast is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles and by the hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They come back and bring destruction, man.
God. Verse 7. Therefore said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. 8. I will hold my tongue no more as a touching. Salaki. Verse 8. I will hold my tongue with no more as a touching their wickedness.
So the Lord said he's not going to hold his tongue anymore as touching their wickedness, man. So what that mean? The Lord got his men set up to prophesy against all this wickedness that's being pushed throughout the earth, man. Mainly that you Israelites take heed into, man. That this wickedness being pushed by these so-called white people, man, these Edomites, man, and these heathens, man. Wickedness being pushed throughout all the earth, man. And the Lord said he's not gonna no more holding his tongue, man. I mean, he got the prophets set up to speak against this wicked place, man. And on top of that, after the Lord's speak, action is gonna come, man.
It says, which they fornicated,
which they profane,
which they profane, committed. Neither would I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
They pushing all type of wickedness, man. The Lord said he's not gonna, he's fed up with it, man. And he's not gonna let them continue on in their wickedness, man.
Continue on. It says, behold, the innocent and their righteous blood cry unto me. The soul of the just complain continually.
So the Lord said that the righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Those are the elect, man. Mainly the brothers on the highways and byways, man, and the believers, man. We continually complaining to the Lord, man, sending up the prayers, man, going out there on the highways and byways, man. Because when we going out on the highways and byways, it's not just a form of prophecy. We also out there complaining to the Lord that we want him to come back, send his son back, Yahushua, to bring this place down, man. To take our enemies from over us and put them under us, man. And the Lord said, we complain to him continually, man. So we got to keep pushing his word, man. And keep pushing these prayers up to the Lord. So he sent his son Yahushua back, man.
I do want to give a quick this is a precept to back this up too. What the brother just read just now in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, verse 80. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the angel said unto them, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And he was talking to an angel, man, because the angel is the eyes of the Lord, man, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So with that being said, and also the angels encamp around those fear him. So us men fearing him, he encampeth around us, man. And with that being said, we continuously cry out unto the Lord, man, asking the Lord, hey, Lord, bring judgment on Esau, man. Bring judgment on America. Bring judgment on 2/3, man. Deliver thy soul, man. Deliver me, oh Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because we are the only ones that's complaining about this madness that's going on in America, man. Because the 2/3 of our people, they're engulfing this shit, man. They love what they do in this place, man. Because they think just because they got a little money in their pocket, got a little house, got a little family and stuff, little car, and just little materialistic stuff, they think everything. They thinking they're in a good case, man. They think the Lord is dealing with them on that level. But honestly, the Lord deal with the ones he deal with is through tribulations. He deal with them. He chasten them as sons, man, pursuant to the scriptures, man.
And the scripture say that put a marker on that side and cry, man. The word mark there mean in the Hebrew mean tawab, mean exempt for judgment, man. The only ones that gonna be exempt from judgment is the elect, man. The 144,000 and 1/3 of the nation of Israel, man.
That's right.
We continually sighing and crying, man, and we pray to the Lord that we keep on complaining and sighing and crying till he have fit to redeem us, man, to send his son back and save us, man, and keep us shield from all this hell that's gonna break loose, man.
That's right.
A lot of these fallouts, man, they stop crying and sighing, man, you know, which gonna lead to their downfall, man.
Alright. Back to the this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 9. And therefore said the Lord Yahweh Shema Washah, I will surely avenge them and receive it unto them, unto me, all the innocent blood from among them.
So the Lord said he's going to surely avenge them, man. So that means he's surely going to send his son Yahweh Shah back to avenge his elect, man. He's going to give the elect man spiritual power, man. They're going to be part of the Lord avenging too, man. You know, to put 2/3 to death and these heathen to death when this war break out, man. And the Lord eventually going to avenge us when he set up the kingdom and have us over our enemies, man. One of the first things that's going to happen after the destruction of America, that the Lord Yahweh Shah, when he come back down from the heavens with the chariots, and he delivered, he replaced the elect back on the earth. They're going to build up the kingdom of heaven, man. And the way they're going to build the kingdom of heaven up is by the way of slavery, man. And they're going to start off with you so-called elites, man. You super rich bankers, man. And the rest of you heathens, man.
Verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
So every time you see me, you see Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans being put to death, man. Getting gunned down by the cops, man. They gunning down each other, man. All type of, judgment coming on these Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The Lord said we like sheep, a flock of sheep to the slaughter, man. Just being killed, man, or being murdered, man. You know, because the nation of Israel is a nation that, that's supposed to be basically a prospering and a long-living nation, man. Because the Lord, the power we serve, he's everlasting, man. But if we go against him, man, he's going to put the ones that go against him to death, man.
That's right.
That's why our people, there's a people that flock to the slaughter, man. The majority of our people is not with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, so he put a lot of our people to death, man.
Continue on. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
That word Egypt, go back to the bondage, man. And the modern day bondage of Egypt captivity is here, America, man. But we was brought over here on the cargo slave ships from the west coast of Africa, from the different parts of Europe, man. By the so-called white man, the Edomites. This is Egypt all over again for you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. America for the place of our captivity, man.
Verse 11. It said, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and spite Egypt with plagues as before.
So they talking about the Lord said his mighty hand and the arm represent his power, man. And the way he's going to bring the elect out of Egypt, which is America, is by the ways of Yahweh Shah and the so-called UFOs, the angels, beaming up the elect from the America and throughout the planet Earth where the elect is scattered, man. And he said he's going to smite Egypt with plagues before, man. And then not talking about the ancient Egypt, but modern day Egypt, man. Because the ancient Egypt, before the Lord delivered the children of Israel out of ancient Egypt by the hands of Moses and Aaron, the Lord had Moses to smite Egypt with plagues, man. And so this time it's gonna be America getting smite with the plagues, man. All different types of diseases, all different types of race wars, famine, all hell breaking loose, man. And the main plague is gonna be those thermonuclear missiles, man.
That's right. Continue on. It says, and I will destroy all the land thereof. Verse 12. Egypt shall moan.
Kind of showing you that plague is talking about nuclear missiles, man. Because Lord said he's going to destroy all the land thereof, man. And what can do that, man? Only one instrument can do that, and that's no thermonuclear missiles, man.
Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitted with plague and punishment that Yahweh should bring upon it.
And so, basically the Lord is going to bring a great punishment, judgment to America, man. And the main judgment is going to be on thermonuclear missiles by the hands of these other nations that's going to war against America, man. Mainly being Russia, NATO, China, Iran, North Korea. All these nations got nuclear capability. Is going to send their missiles here to America and destroy it. But right before that, man, you're going to have Yahweh Shah come back and fight against these armies that's going to take place in the Middle East during this World War III. And Yahweh Shah also going to invade America and destroy this place by the ways of the UFOs shooting laser beams on this place, man. Right before he delivered the elect. But once the elect, and once the elect is delivered, Yahweh Shah is going to go back to the heavens. Then right after that, you're going to have the missiles touch down on America and destroy America, man.
That's right.
So basically, man, if our brothers ain't got anything, so basically, man, praying that this video been edifying, man. Brothers out there, keep watching for the prophecies, man, because we seeing them, man. We seeing them through the storms, seeing them through the different types of earthquakes, natural disasters.
That's right.
You see this place economically falling, man. We seeing the RFID chip, the mark of the beast being pushed more and more, man. We seeing the wickedness of our people at an all-time high. We seeing the uprising of the elect of the nation of Israel standing up and wakening up. Because all those are prophecies and signs of the return of Yahweh Shah coming, man.
That's right.
So brothers that's in this faith, man, we got to keep praying and keep fighting, man. And pray to the Lord that he take not his Holy Spirit from us, man.
That's right.
But pray to him that he increase it, man.
That's right.
To give us the inspiration, through the Spirit and through the apostles and elders at Great Millstone to do more videos, man, to pray more, to read more, man, to fast more, man. Anything positive toward Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to keep your spirit right with the Lord, man. Because this is it, man. The time is getting shorter and shorter, man. And sooner or later, man, we're going to really see Yahweh Shah for what it is, man. Ain't going to be no more he say or she say or what the prophets say, man. It's going to be a clearly sign when Yahweh Shah crack them clouds or crack the sky with them UFOs, man, with them chariots, man, and once this place fall, man, and when Yahweh Shah show himself, which is a dark skin, man, from the tribe of Judah, a so-called Negro, once he show himself, man, everybody gonna know, man, his game plan gonna be over with, man, and it's gonna be time for the righteous ruler to come back in power, man, to claim this earth, man.
That's right.
And everybody think that it's a fairy tale, man, until the Yahweh Shah gonna show up and show him, man, that he's the real deal, man. And the Lord wasn't lying when it come to his prophecies, man. So brothers out there, keep watching it, keep praying, keep fighting, man. Till the next time, we're going to go ahead and give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakar, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that truly rule well, man. And that's worthy for the double honors, man. The salutation to the Akim, the brothers that's on the highways and byways pushing the truth and sincerity in the faith and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.